Dolly Parton is an actual angel. Parton's Imagination Library now mails more than 1 million books per month across the US, Australia, Britain, Canada and Ireland. Hello guys and welcome to I Love Reading, a channel about interesting book-related subreddit topics. If you love our content, please press the like button, leave a comment and lastly, if you're new here, subscribe to our channel. Now let's get started. Gotta say, I live in East Tennessee, and while East Tennesseans may differ in opinion on a lot of things, the one thing you can rest assured that damn near every single one of us will agree on and be ready to fight over is Dolly Parton. When Gatlinburg damn near burned to the ground a few years ago, she stepped up and gave $1,000 monthly to any family that was displaced by the fires, and then, when the program ended, she surprised everybody with an extra $5,000 or so. It totaled $10,000 per family. It cost her $9 million. On top of that, she also set up a scholarship fund for any kid or teen that was displaced as part of the fire. She gives a book every month to every child whose parents apply for the program, regardless of income. She's constantly raising money for this charity organization or that one, and she's never forgotten the shitty mountain cabin she was born in or the people who still live in the area. I'm not a fan of country music by any means, and though I've certainly heard her songs and a couple are catchy, her music isn't really my particular cup of tea. But I'll straight up bite you if you talk trash about Dolly Parton in front of me. The books are high quality and age appropriate too. My child loves getting a book from Aunt Dolly every month. Her book club receives a charitable donation every year from our family. There are two people you don't talk shit about in my house. 1. Mr. Rogers and 2. Dolly Parton. Both were our national treasures. We also celebrate the birthdays of Jonas Salk and Dennis Ritchie, as the work of both had a profound impact on my family. My son was signed up for this program. It was wonderful. We got a book every month without fail. Her nonprofit orchestrates the bulk book purchases and guidance for local groups. Local nonprofits do the fundraising and identify local families in need. Which is an incredibly smart way to do things. You get the benefit of large-scale purchases and logistical support. And the local community dollars both direct the donation dollars back into the communities they live in, but also address the specific needs of said community that a large-scale organization usually can't address. There's a podcast called Dolly Parton's America I just started listening to. Now I tear up hearing Code of Many Colors. I knew basically nothing about her other than the basic stuff you pick up through osmosis by living in Western culture, but 23 minutes into the first episode, she was my favorite person on earth. I love this podcast. My mother used to tell me stories of women who were institutionalized when their husbands wanted to move on to a new wife or maybe got someone pregnant accidentally. Dolly talking about it was the only other confirmation I heard from someone else, some 40 years later. She was asked why she thought her fan base had changed from 80% over 55 to 80% under 55. She thought it was because she's performed with Miley Cyrus in her Hannah Montana day. Someone please tell her that isn't it, but that it's so much more than that. She is a breath of fresh air in an okay boomer world. That, she is. I love her so much. She deserves to be sainted by Reddit, the way Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers are. She makes the world a much better place. Growing up I always thought Dolly was kind of a gimmick and was like a Liberace or Wayne Newton. As I got older and read more about her, listened to more of her music and read her quotes, I fell in love with her. She knows how she looks and runs with it. It costs a lot of money to look this cheap is one of my favorites. Married to same man since the 60s, no controversy, no bad press, just pure love from a woman who is beautiful in every way possible. My son received books from her program. It made me have a whole new respect for her. Then when I found out how many people around the world she helps, that respect increased exponentially. Our forever mail lady Linda retired. For a while after, we had a terrible mail person. They would fold the books and jam them into our mailbox. My child has so many Imagination Library books that have a giant ugly fold mark in the middle of them. We don't have that trouble anymore. We have a precious mail lady again. I've started handing out books with candy every year for Halloween, having been inspired by Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. It's the best feeling getting to see the kids that get really excited about getting a new book every year. It's practically impossible to have a happy, tears-free Halloween now. Loving Dolly is one of the few things a bleeding heart liberal in LA and a die-hard conservative in Memphis can agree on. Dolly Parton is a wonderful inspiration. She's brought so much joy and happiness to everyone through the years with her music and her bubbly personality. She is thoughtful, kind, generous and beautiful inside and out. You can make Dolly Parton's Dollywood Foundation the recipient of your Amazon Smile donations. If you use Amazon, use smile.amazon.com instead, then 0.5% of every eligible purchase you make will be donated to the charity of your choice. It's not much, but it does add up and it's no cost to you. We absolutely love our books. My daughter looks forward to going to the mail once a month to go and get her very own book for her. Unfortunately, my town is cutting the budget for it and will no longer be able to do it, I think starting this next year. I'm so sad but so appreciative of the books we have received in the meantime. Dolly Parton is a great American icon and hero. She a great artist from very humble beginnings who turned her profits to local business, and she has started a worldwide literacy program. Without Dolly Parton, we would not have the memories of reading certain books to my 1-year-old daughter. There is a book we received that says in it your tummy feels a tickle and, every time my daughter hears it, we tickle her and she lets out this big belly laugh. Thank you Dolly for not only the memories and laughter in my house, but all over the world from those books. My daughter got her final book in August when she turned 5. Interestingly enough, she got it the day after the Meet the Teacher night, and it was a cute little book about going into kindergarten and included a letter from Dolly. It was super cute. My sister and I grew up in Sevierville, Dolly's hometown. My sis was among the first kids to receive Imagination Library books. I was too old already. These books were such a blessing to our family and the first books I read to my sister. Years later, I applied for the Dolly Parton Scholarship. I don't know if folks outside our county know this, but for years, Dolly's foundation has funded an annual $15,000 scholarship at each of the public high schools in our county. Now, the cycle comes full circle as my son receives a new Imagination Library book each month. Talk about the joy of getting mail and a present wrapped in one. I'm so thankful my new hometown has this program. In short, Sevier County loves Dolly. She has done incalculable good for our community. From investing in our tourism industry to targeting her philanthropy, she is a gem we are incredibly proud to have represent the values of our area. Also, question I am consistently asked anytime I go abroad. Is Dollywood a real place? Yes. And it is even more amazing than it sounds. Think Disney World with more southern charm and less pressure to enjoy yourself. The people who deserve credit and discussion from the vast majority of the public never seem to get it. Bill Gates is one such person. It's a shame in a way that the people actually doing good tend to be down to earth about their efforts. Cheers for the insight on Dolly. I'm so sad I only have 6 more books left for my daughter before she ages out of the program. It's really great. I highly recommend signing your kids up. I use my mom's address in Florida since they don't have it where I live. She's an amazing songwriter, performer, and human. I always knew this, but not to what degree. I've been listening to Jada Bumrud's from Radiolab new podcast series about her. Even for somebody who knew what a gift she is to our world, I had no idea. I love her and would defend her with my life. Dolly really is a saint. As a native Tennessean, I can firmly say that she is the best thing to come out of Tennessee. I've not met anyone who has anything bad to say about her. She is a national treasure. Edit. My oldest child received a book per month until age 5 from her foundation, as all Tennessee children are eligible for. We opted out of the program for our younger children so that maybe 2 other children would be able to receive this gift. I met her while working in Nashville. She was the kindest and sweetest person. In less than 2 minutes would make you feel like a loved friend. Dolly is truly a treasure. If you live in Tennessee, you can get a vanity license plate with a picture of Dolly on it, and all proceeds go to this charity. There you have it, interesting comments by Reddit users on why Dolly Parton is an actual angel. Note: books talked about in the video can be accessed through the link on the description below. Thank you for watching till the end. If you loved the video, don't forget to press the like button and also subscribe to I Love Reading. See you on the next video.